What's going on, everybody? Triples in here. Welcome back to the Bourbon Ranch. Today, we might possibly have one of the best sub $30 bottles to hit the shelf. A new king of budget bourbon? Maybe I'm just overhyping it, but I mean, I've nearly killed the bottle before I even got the review out. I just can't stop drinking this stuff. So let's get into it, see how good this thing is. It's $25. This is Jim Beam Winter Reserve. Now, this is one of the bottles that actually I mentioned in one of my Coming Whiskey videos, and we actually got it. So finally, we've been able to get one of these bottles. You know, we get the TTB photos, but then I just can't ever get them. Finally, we got one. Jim Beam Winter Reserve. Off the rip, 86 proof. I'm like, that was whatever. But, you know, what can you expect? Jim Beam, it's their budget line. It's gonna be in that area. But a smooth 6-year aged amber bourbon. I don't know why they why are they putting that? It's like, that's what color bourbon is. Finished in new toasted white oak barrels. So this is a toasted barrel finished 6-year-old from Jim Beam. Let's pour some. Let's see how it is, how it smells, how it tastes, and if it's worth $25. Now, Jim Beam also just dropped, or a few months ago, the Jim Beam Black age stated. So it used to be, then it wasn't. Now they came back out with the 7-year-old Jim Beam Black. It's also around $25. A little bit higher proof on that one than this one, so maybe this is aimed at maybe a different demographic, I don't know. But Winter Reserve, I guess it's getting ready for the holidays and Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that stuff. So let's smell it, taste it. Very nice nose, okay? Get your negative connotations of like, oh, that's just 86 proof. That must suck. I must hate it. It has a decently interesting nose for being so low proof. Cinnamon spice galore. Cinnamon red hot, cinnamon icing, just very cinnamon spice forward. I could definitely understand this whole Winter Reserve, holiday, baking spice thing. This is just cinnamon bomb. Very, very heavy vanilla notes. I think the toasted barrel, so it being finished in a toasted barrel, really kind of subdues the whole Jim Beamness. You know, the nutty, in your face. If you just take any of those other Jim Beams in the lineup, so just like regular Jim Beam, Devil's Cut, the Double Oaked, Black, all of those, they're all kind of very Jim Beamy to me. Just so nutty, peanut shell. This one's a little, the other notes are allowed to shine through. The nuttiness is not the star of the show. I really think it's, you know, judging by how it's gonna taste, is probably due to the toasted barrel really just kind of rounding it in and adding all of these other notes. So very, very promising nose. God, it's just so, I just love it. Before I even taste it, I love the nose. It's simple yet it's enough for me. Let's just drink it. Cheers, guys. Guys, I don't know. I'm often not blown away by something that's 86 proof. I went into this with just another Jim Beam, just another low proof thing. It's probably gonna taste like all of the other ones and it's gonna be boring. And I'm thoroughly impressed with this. The cinnamon notes really shine through again. Very prevalent, just like it was on the nose, very prevalent on the palate. I think that spiciness, that cinnamon spice you're getting, I don't want to say it makes it drink hotter. Like, I don't feel like I'm drinking something 100 proof or something, but it doesn't seem watered down. Like, if you take an 86 proof bourbon, it just seems so watered down and so flat, and this doesn't drink that way. I mean, it's soft for, you know, it's 86 proof aggression, okay? It's not gonna burn you, it's not gonna hurt you, but there's so much, I guess, other notes going on that it makes it feel like I'm getting something more. To me, that's value. When you feel like you're getting more than what you paid for. Value. It's so desserty, man. Like the cinnamon spices tingling all up the side of your tongue is just like cinnamon red hot. And then in the middle of the palate, the whole tongue is just this vanilla cake, okay? It's cinnamon and vanilla heavy, for sure. The nutty thing, you know, the Jim Beam nutty, just big old nuts. I don't know, they're not so big. Again, for some sort of low proof, you know, doesn't say anything about non-chill filtered or anything like that, but it's mouth coating, it's creamy, it's overall just pleasant mouthfeel, which again, I'm pretty sure is probably coming from being in a toasted barrel for X amount of time, but just, man, I just really like this thing. It's simple, it's easy in the flavor notes that are there. It just this Thanksgiving dessert feel to it. This is crushable. It really does go down water-like, hence why I'm drinking the heck out of it. But man, I don't know. This might be one of my favorite budget line Jim Beams. Like, I'm just trying to think of all of them. I think I might even like it more than the Jim Beam 7-Year Black. You know, what we're gonna have to do is throw this in a blind with the other Jim Beam bottles, all of those sub $30 ones, and see how it sticks out compared to the other ones. But I would say if you like those Jim Beam bottles, if you like the budget friendly, simple yet whatever those bottles are offering you, this is like, you gotta try this one. Just like the Jim Beam, the 7-Year Black Label, I think you gotta try it. I know a lot of people really like that bottle. I think once you get past, oh, it's 86 proof, oh, how different is that gonna be? It is different, at least in my opinion, than the other ones, and I actually like it better than them. So this is unique in the lineup, okay? Is this going to knock your socks off? Is this gonna be the most complex thing ever? Is this gonna make you, skip out on their higher end stuff? No, but this fits such a good position at $25, and compared to those other bottles in their lineup, this is nice. This is a nice addition, really, for anybody, newbies. It's very newbie friendly. You're gonna like it, and it's not gonna burn your mouth. And for people like me, man, sometimes I like to go down in proof, okay? Bring the proof down. I don't want 100 proof, 120 proof stuff all the time. I've honestly been cool with like 90 proof stuff. And to finally find something that's like 86 proof and good, like Old Forester 86 proof is probably the only other bottle I have that's under 90 proof. And yeah, that's the only one, because that's the only one I like. Now we got this one. So cheap, you can do whatever you want with it. Give it to whoever. You'll enjoy it. Everyone will enjoy it. So go out there. Let me know what you think. I think they knocked this one out of the park. I think this is a solid little release. I love that they're adding stuff to the shelf that's not some allocated ridiculous thing. It's just simple old delicious bourbon for a good price. Thank you, Jim Beam. Leave a like on the video on your way out of here. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I don't know what you're doing. Check out the Patreon. Support me more. Support you more. Getting access to barrel picks, merchandise, all sorts of crazy stuff going on over there. And until next time, I'm Trev Wilson. I might just finish this bottle, like today. So, cheers, guys. Have a good one. Bye.